Let that be the first and last time I
Father
see you
walks
do
into the
that.
class and freaks out after
Take
seeing
that
his
off.
son
Take that off.
wearing a dress. So he's freaking out because his son is wearing a dress in class.
Oh, here, I'll help you. I'll help you. Take it up, take it up.
And you guys never ever let my son put a dress on. Ever.
Okay.
Ever, ever, ever. You understand me? Like ever. Like ever.
What would you do if you walked into the class and you saw that the teachers put a dress on your son?
What's the context of this?
The context is he walked in and saw his kid wearing a dress. And
Were they doing a play or something?
It doesn't look like it. Let's continue watching.
No problem. No problem. No worries. You guys gotta do that. First time and last time. Yeah.
Yeah,
First
that's a
time
little
and last time.
strange. I'm not going to lie. Not because of anything to do with fluid gender. It's just like a little odd. Like, why are you putting a dress on my son?
Yeah, I mean, I would also probably ask for more context. Did my son want to put the dress on?
Yeah, I would.
you
I'd be like, was it like a joke? Was it, want to know what? Like, he just came in. It looked like he just saw his son and started
Because
recording.
now today, in today's political climate especially, where you see a lot of radical left-wing teachers in schools, mainly in California and I guess in New York, you see a lot online of, the LGBT radical parts of that community taking hold and kind of pushing that stuff on the kids. I think it's all within the dad's right to be really upset coming in and seeing something like that. I don't want that stuff pushed onto my kids. Like, if the kid turns out to be gay, the kid turns out to be gay, but you don't want that stuff pushed to them at a young age and make them think something that maybe they shouldn't even be thinking.
yeah, like,
Make them question things. 'Cause I know a
right.
lot.
Makes them confused.
Yeah, you don't want to make them confused.
I don't think, going as far as him wearing a dress one time
It's
is.
not going to turn the
is
kid transgender.
Yeah, it's not. It has nothing to do with that. But it's just
if
a little.
like a repeated thing, and then it becomes deep-rooted childhood trauma of maybe that's how a lot of
Remember
those
that
things
back,
start.
like, I forgot, like, the Irish days, like, guys wore kilts. And, like,
That's cultural.
I know, I'm just saying, like, it has nothing to do with the actual dress. I think it was, like,
well, it's a
kind of.
Disney princess dress versus a kilt.
What, so if he was wearing a kilt, he'd be like, yeah,
Yeah,
son,
give
that's
him a
that's my
bagpipe.
boy.
Give him a bagpipe.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. That puts
It's
a
like,
lot of context.
yeah. And then another thing is, it feels like also when I was a child, there was no such thing as like the transgender thing or like whatever. It was just
just
like,
kept
it was
behind the door.
No, I'm saying is a young kid would be a girl would be a tomboy.
Yeah.
Now
I was a tomboy.
you're a tomboy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now it's all about reassignment surgery and hormone blockers.
No,
and
I think
that's what it's becoming.
all that stuff, honestly, like, to be taught in schools at such a young age is so weird to me because it's not like the kid is even thinking about that.
Yeah, it's
The
not
kid isn't
even-
thinking about their.
Kid wants to play with toys.
Yeah. So it's a little strange to me when I do see that because I'm like, why are you pushing that agenda on a kid? They're not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
Once you get into your teen years, you're really then exploring yourself a little bit more.
And you can then start talking about
Maybe
it.
talking to your parents about it and giving that
More
safe.
educational. if
Yeah,
anything.
and give, as long as you're giving your kid that safe environment for them to actually come to you and talk to you about stuff, I think that's the most important thing.
The problem is there's radical people that want to push agenda to people.
No, but it goes both ways. Imagine we were the parents that were like, we don't want a gay son. We don't want, like,
Yeah, that puts, because then I feel like that might make them gay.
no, yeah, they want to rebel and they don't feel comfortable to go with you if they were gay, right? But if you make the environment not push anything on them when they're a kid,
Just be normal.
just be normal, yeah.
Don't be crazy in any way.